Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Talkish. I'm kicking it with the Talkish fam. Of course, before I get into you guys, I'm your girl, Randy Rosario. I'm sitting here with texting ass Mikey. Mikey don't do nothing but text all day. Text, text, text. Anyway, let me introduce our other friends since you over here texting. Who on this couch?
Hello, Marielle Lou. Good to see everybody. How y'all doing?
You doing?
I am Chuck Bennett, the godfather of fashion.
Yeah, use the other hand. Use the other hand.
You look like a paw.
Yeah, God.
You look like a seal otter.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Oh, yeah. Listen, happy Aries season.
Yes.
Happy Aries season, Queen Aries.
Yeah,
That's right.
thank
We
you.
did have a holiday, didn't we?
Yes, we
It's
did.
the Zodiac New Year. Amen.
So
Hallelujah.
listen, it is all I need to know.
Mm.
I need to know, and I'm sure all of you need to know. Who drove 4 hours to come say happy birthday?
I don't know what you mean.
This out there on the.
Well, damn,
somebody
Chuck.
who wanted to see me.
Okay.
Okay.
Initials?
No. Are you crazy?
Dang, Chuck.
What is going on? I'm going to remember
How about
that,
a
though.
hint? Just a little hint.
It was me. I had drove
Oh,
in from
girl,
Chicago.
yes,
I had
thank
a show in
you.
Chicago the weekend
So
before.
here, look, I
drove
sat
in.
up there doing the process of elimination. I couldn't think of nobody.
Process of elimination is crazy work.
Such
Chuck, get a life,
insane
dog. Damn.
wording.
He told me.
Process of eliminating. Who are we eliminating? What are you talking about?
Okay, so listen.
I thought it could be somebody who was farther away than 4 hours, and then I thought of somebody it would be shorter than 4 hours. But I couldn't think of anybody who was 4 hours. So
4
what's
hours away.
Chicago. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, you are about to be in deep trouble.
Couldn't name any other place. I had a great birthday. It was in the middle of the week, so it makes it kind of boring. I'm considering maybe doing a half birthday. I mean, I'm from Atlanta, where March birthdays are usually warm.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and it's different. It's different when you're used to having a hot birthday and everyone's inside.
I got
a coat
fired
on
on your birthday.
Oh well. Sorry.
We don't have to say your age or anything, but did you hit any like special?
No,
milestone
not
or
yet.
nothing?
No
Okay.
milestones.
Not-
Just
Yeah, she
a
turned
milestone
she
in
turned
living.
21.
Yes,
You know,
that's the
she finally can order
milestone.
her drink.
Finally, get my own drink.
Okay.
Mm.
Listen,
Hey.
but no, I know you guys don't know this and don't care about this, but Marielle and I do, so let's do it. It's so Aries is the beginning of the Zodiac New Year. Many of us feel like that the Zodiac New Year is the calendar New Year as well. We just can't change the calendar because
Right.
the society hasn't allowed us to do so.
The Romans, they set the cap.
So I want to talk about like what happens during this time of year, and this time of year is even crazier because Mercury retrograde is happening, and it's happening in Aries, which
Super
is
dope.
very aggressive. Is it dope?
It's a good thing for Aries because this is yes. This is going to be a time of healing. This is a time for maybe new relationships to flourish. You have to be very cognizant of what's coming into your life right now because those things might be coming in to stay.
Honey.
And let the things that are leaving your life right now go because we being my Aries brothers and sisters are stepping into a new season. By the way, a new 14-year cycle. So I'm ready for all the goodness.
Let the record show that Aries retrograde is giving very much so argumentative.
No, it's not.
It's giving
So
argumentative.
now, is this all of these things that you were talking about are going to happen? This is for Aries people only?
No, so Mercury
it's
retrograde.
the start of the new year for all of us was like.
Yeah. But Mercury retrograde, it happens a few times a year. And what happens during that time is the planet Mercury is actually, you know how we orbit the sun and we go a certain direction?
Yeah.
So Mercury is orbiting it's going opposite direction. So Mercury is the planet that keeps all of our communications intact and things like that. And this is why I'm only talking to Marielle about it because because Mikey and Chucky are looking at me like I'm crazy.
They don't know. They don't
You
care.
know?
So is this okay? So does it cause good things to happen?
Yes. It causes
so
good things to
then-
happen, but Mercury retrograde is responsible a lot of the times for bringing up old things that you didn't heal.
Yeah,
you
Chuck
know-
knows about that. Look at his right hand.
Oh,
He's healing right now.
That old
See,
paw you got
see,
up
Chuck,
here.
it's happening
It's
in
like
real
a
life.
retrograde.
Your hands healing.
So this is the time that you just want to basically not snap on somebody. Somebody says something
Thank you.
crazy. this is because there are going to be a lot of miscommunications during this
Yes.
short period.
Yes.
A lot of maybe technical
Okay.
mishaps.
Yes.
I'm starting to
Technical
believe this
mishaps.
shit now.
Until
All right.
I
all
believe
right.
it's until April 15th.
April 24th.
Really?
April 24th
So
for
we
all
should
of Mercury
practice being
retrograde.
nice.
We should
Yes.
practice patience.
You know
Yes.
what?
During
I-
Mercury retrograde, we should practice patience and we should
Mhm.
practice slowing down, because a lot of the times I think that a lot of our arguments as people happen not because it's genuine disconnects, but it's just because we're trying to speed through situations and
Yeah.
it's trying to like quick solve situations opposed to just having the conversation that needs to be had. So during retrograde, you should just really just kind of slow down a little bit. That's it.
Lots of tests coming this Mercury
I
retrograde
feel actually.
season.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to my kid's mother today, by the way, but I'm glad I didn't. I just let
Yeah.
it go
And that, yes.
instead of like, you know what?
Former spouse is what we call
Yes,
her, and we
exactly.
gave her that name numerous times. And,
And
you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
call,
do my
you're gonna
She's
best.
call,
also my kid's mother.
and you're gonna call my friend that because that's my friend now. We have a meeting
Mhm.
next week.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
do my best not to call a bitch a bitch.
Oh,
That would be nice.
But sometimes
Bitches won't be bitches during Metro.
Just give it a little bit of time.
Metro PCS.
Metro.
Mercury retrograde.
Mercury retrograde.
Yeah. Give people a little
Bitches who
grace.
won't be bitches.
Oh.
But sometimes bitches be bitches.
They do.
Sometimes be bitches.
But
be
this is
bitches.
like, but then the way that will come back to you, you plug your phone in all night and then you get
The
your
screen
phone
bitch.
back
Right.
and your battery's still drained. You're like, it wasn't charging all night. Like things like
Yeah.
that happen to slow
Yeah.
you down because you do too much.
Yeah.
Doing
No,
too
retrograde. So I saw a post earlier that actually kind of gave me a different perspective. I started to take, like, I used to be like nervous when retrograde was happening. Like,
Right.
oh no, it's time.
what did the post
But,
say?
I'm about to get into that. But a few retrogrades ago is when I started to be more, like okay with it and
Mhm.
try to figure out how to embrace the retrograde opposed to going against the retrograde. And what the post said earlier is that a lot of times when it says Mercury retrograde is abbreviated as RX,
Mhm.
and that's also the abbreviation for prescriptions. And it said basically that a lot of the times during retrograde, we need to take a step back and prescribe ourselves the time to relax,
Ooh.
to chill, to understand the test that's coming our way, to
Yeah.
understand the test that we failed in the past, that we could have, put the energy into the right way, and we just didn't properly do it. We let that person have one up and win,
Mhm.
and things like that. And when I take a step back and had that perspective of it, like, okay, I'm prescribing myself Randy time right now, which is why I was so excited to show y'all that I made soap yesterday because
Yeah.
it was intentional. It
Yeah.
was very intentional.
Yeah.
Like, nope, I'm
Was
getting
it
back
therapeutic?
to it. Is soap making and product making for me is
I can
very
see that.
it is very therapeutic, and it's just fun. Like, I was one of the I've always been the kid that learned differently. So, like, when they talk about STEM and all that stuff now, like, I would have been like a STEM kid for sure. Give me all the experiments.
Oh yeah.
So when you're making soap, for me, my recipes all include between 3 and 5 different oils. Then you have to measure out the sodium, and then you have to mix the water and the sodium, which makes like a gas together.
Oh,
Then you
wow.
mix
So
it
do you
together
include
and you
beauty
cook it.
products?
When I make stuff, I have like a rose water that I make, and it's really dope. I have a coconut milk bath that I make, and a herbal salt bath, and a clay mask. So yeah, I make a whole bunch of different stuff.
Nice.
It's fun. So that's what
Nice.
I've been doing so far during retrograde. What about
Yeah.
you, Mario?
Honestly, I have been really, really tired.
Yes.
And I've been catching up on rest. This Mercury retrograde for me, I mean, I don't sleep well. I've talked about that. I need to change that and say I'm starting to sleep better because I
Yes.
don't want to, proclaim that. But I've had insomnia for years working in morning TV,
Mhm.
and I have been so tired. I got a nice little nap in today. I mean, I cannot nap.
Yeah.
For me, this is huge.
hear that.
It's a huge deal to just be able to close my eyes and like actually sleep.
Why do you have a hard time napping? Because I do too.
I
but
just,
I want to hear
my
why you
mind
do.
is always going.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, same for having a hard time sleeping. I'm
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
always thinking about the next thing. What did I forget? What do I have to do tomorrow? Should I have said this? Did I do this right? And I'm a lot better on that kind of stuff
Yeah.
now, with all this growth that I've had. But yeah, I'm still up all the time. I mean, the pills I take to go to sleep are shock you. They would shock you, shock you. But I went to bed today. No pills.
Congratulations.
Thank
Hey,
you. No
pills.
pills.
No
See,
pills.
I feel you on the
Look
napping thing because like I've been trying to take naps, but I'm such a light sleeper
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, me too.
that
Not
like
me.
the littlest thing, even if I
No.
put my phone on silent or whatever, like I'll be like, dang, I feel good, and I'm like, I was only sleeping for like 5 minutes,
Man, I
like
sleep
I
like
can't.
a grown grizzly bear.
Yeah.
Really?
I wish.
Yeah, no.
I wish
That
I
was
could.
honestly my biggest fear when I had Chandler. When I had Chandler, I was so, everybody used to always say like, "Oh no, it's like a light switch that goes off when you become a parent."
Bro.
Baby, that light switch skipped my
Look.
parent because let me tell you,
Oh,
it's not for me. I'm not missing no sleep.
No.
Really?
I sleep like a grown ass man that just worked a 15-hour shift
Man.
every single time.
I'm such a light sleeper. I can't have
What?
the TV on.
Mm-mm.
If my phone vibrates, I'm up for another 2 hours
no.
after that.
Wow.
Do you don't go to sleep with the TV on?
I can't.
Oh,
Have you
I
found
have to.
something that works for you that we can talk about?
We were talking
Yo,
about,
your
I was-
eyes
I
gave
was
it
talk-
all
I-
away.
So when he said that, I was thinking of like fans because for me,
Me
I
too.
sleep with fans on, and I'd be
You
like,
sleep
I'd be
with
knocked
fans?
out.
No, but it
Oh.
doesn't
I keep
matter.
that fan when I sleep with that fan on at night, it knocks me completely
Hey,
out.
I can't. It's not a fan, but but the AC is on, and it's like 60 degrees. Like my poor.
60 degrees.
Oh, it's got to be freezing
What else
cold.
helps you,
Mario.
Freezing cold.
Wow.
Mario.
Little melatonin.
You got
is
some
nice.
white in you?
I'm gonna get you a rose or something, cause baby, the 60 degrees.
Oh, I need it for real. I need to see my breath every single night.
Okay.
Oh, I love
That's
it.
why you
cold.
like living where you live.
I love it cold. It has to be cold. And then I
Goddamn,
have that
Elsa.
weighted blanket.
I feel that.
So you got 60 degrees and a weighted blanket.
Yeah.
Which one is it? You want to be cold or hot, baby?
It's the
It's-
perfect combination.
And then you can control it.
Yeah.
You can just pull down the blanket a little bit.
And then the
or
dog
whatever.
wakes me up because he starts like pawing at his bedding, cause like trying to make it warmer. And that's when I have to wake up and then I'll do my little thing on the phone to make it okay for him as well. Because I need it cold.
I
cold.
feel that.
I
You don't like cold?
I like
I need
no.
cold, pitch black, and
Only
absolute
time-
silence.
Only time I like it cold is when I'm having hot flashes.
Mm-mm.
Besides that, I need it to be a decent.
Oh, and sleep
temperature.
hypnotherapy too.
What?
I got into
Really?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that work?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. It's
Yeah.
good. Like your sleep, and then it's an 8-hour long YouTube of somebody like, "You're amazing. Your life is going. You're exactly where
beautiful."
you were meant
Yeah.
to
Oh
be."
my
Yeah.
god.
She
The
got
next-
me listening to
Oh,
that
it's
stuff.
so
We have
good.
we have
For
like these audio eye
Oh
things,
my
Yes.
and it has the
Trying to
Bluetooth
fall
in it.
asleep?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
feeling confident as hell.
Yeah, you
I'm
wake up-
like,
you wake
I'm
up
the
like
winner.
that
I'm a
morning, like,
winner.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Let's
living.
go.
I made a playlist and I had like an avocado thing
Man.
as like an ashtray, and I sent this to her, and she's
Look.
like, "Is that an avocado? Is that a drink? Why would you ruin it?" And she's like, "Why would you ruin the playlist?"
Yes.
Yo,
Yeah.
I used to fall asleep and I'd have like CNN on, and I would wake up and I would have dreams that I'm like in a war or like whatever
Yeah.
news or whatever
Yeah.
story was going on. Like
Yeah.
that would be incorporated into my dreams. It was bizarre.
Not you crazy.
Can
Huh?
I say something too? I've been having very like lucid dreams lately. I'm also listening to the like these lucid dream sleep therapies.
Not Juice World.
No, not Juice WRLD.
No. So I had this dream that my neighbor was banging on my door telling me turn off my alarm. He's like, "Don't you hear that? Turn off your alarm." And slammed my door shut so much so that it shook my house. It rattled me.
Did you
awake.
wake up from that?
I woke up from that.
Wow.
I felt the door shake. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like 3:00 in the morning. I wake up. I had not set my alarm. So that's when I set it, get to work, and all the bosses are there checking off, micromanaging, who's there on time and who's not. And I really feel like, why would I have a dream
That's
Right.
crazy.
that my neighbor is telling me turn off my alarm, which I really think it was
And
just
you didn't even have
alarm.
it set.
I didn't
Yeah.
have it set at all. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, tell me the angels.
No,
are
Yeah.
I was gonna say that was somebody looking
That's
out for
the
you, baby.
spirit
Them
team.
ancestors
Yeah,
was like,
That's the
girl,
spirit
go
team.
ahead. We
That
can't
was-
afford to. We
Nah,
don't
that
know what
was
we can't
real.
afford to lose this job,
Wild.
honey.
The same night, you have dreams that tell you something's coming, or
No, and I've always tried to look into that, and it never
No?
happens. Like
That's
I try to analyze my dreams.
That's because you gotta stop calling bitches bitches. You
That's
gotta
why.
you gotta align them
Start-
chakras. You gotta
Starts
align
there.
them chakras. Okay, listen, we're gonna be back in a second because we got some shit to talk about. Y'all,
Okay.
stay tuned to Talkish. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Talkish, and I got some ish to talk. Okay?
Uh-oh.
Y'all ever had a friend? God, give me your goddamn. phone.
really, Mikey?
Yeah.
Are you- really?
Every time, I
I
think
know.
he's like,
Can we
that's
just have a few minutes of your time?
Like
That's
a
just
part
his
of their
thing.
body.
Can we
We
have
can
a
see now.
few minutes of
just
your
his
time?
thing. Okay, anywho, have y'all ever had a friend that you felt like was playing the long game with you?
What do you mean?
What I mean by that is they were waiting for you. They weren't really your friend. they were waiting for you to break up with your mate, or they were waiting for you to finally cave in and give in to like rocking with them and liking them. I think I've had a couple friends like that prior to marriage, and I'm happy I got rid of them. But I saw a viral video recently of a comedian, Gerard Carmichael. He used to have a show called the Gerard Carmichael Show. It was really, really good, I thought. And he came out to one of his friends on camera. This is during his like documentary that he was recording and whatnot. And Tyler never gave his friend was Tyler the Creator. Tyler the Creator is openly bisexual, I believe. He has been for a long time. He always makes it a joke, so no one ever knows if he's serious or not when he talks about his sexuality. But I think it's true. And when Gerard came out to him on camera, he kind of didn't have much to say about it and never really said anything about it, I guess. So Gerard kind of was like, that hurt my feelings. Is that an accurate assessment?
Wait, so
kind of, just about. All right, cool. That's an accurate assessment. How do we feel about that? Do we feel? Are y'all team?
Hold on, time out. Who said that they liked who?
Gerard
said he
told
liked
Tyler that he liked him.
Did Tyler just break up with somebody? They were on camera together.
So yeah, so they and that's he kind of did. Was it an ambush type thing?
Well, not if they were taking shots before.
No, they weren't taking shots before. Gerard said, "Yo, what up?" And Tyler was like, bitch." And they happened to be in the same place at the same time and was recording. He brought Tyler in. Oh,
But
Jesus.
to discuss that, or
But
it seems
okay,
like-
so Tyler seemed to have been okay with it because he had to accept it. Okay, cool. He knew why he was there then, but he was still uncomfortable. We can all assume that he knew why he was there.
Okay.
But let's even take them out of the conversation.
Yeah.
Is it appropriate for you to almost like where's the line of predatory versus you going toward what you want? Because in my mind, if I feel like me and you are friends and then like 8 years down the line you're like, yo, actually I want them yams, that's gonna be a problem for me. Like,
yams always makes me laugh.
like that's gonna be a problem for me. How do y'all feel about that?
I'll tell you. I mean, there was one time when there was a girl who's dating an acquaintance of mine, and I was just kind of like whatever with her, right? She was, I wasn't like, damn, that girl's bad. I need to, holler at her or anything. But we started talking a little bit after, they weren't together, and I started to like her. Like the more I got to know her, like. And then we ended up dating for a little while.
You backdoored your friend.
Yeah.
How close of an associate?
Yeah, you see how
and did the associate have a problem with it?
He used acquaintance.
He didn't.
He didn't.
No.
He used acquaintance real hard.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
Well, yeah, but and I wasn't trying to hide it or anything. But
did you go to him first?
Yeah, I was like, you know what? We've been talking.
You're like, yo, I'm talking to your old thing.
Yeah, because I had zero desire.
How you
for
say
this
it? I
girl.
want to know how you say it. You was like, yo, I'm talking to your old work. How you tell him?
I didn't say that. All right.
How you say it?
I don't know
Randy.
exactly how.
What? I want to know how you said
Mess
it.
girl. She was like the bad little girl.
Randy
in
wants to know
school.
the
Can you imagine in elementary school?
Oh my God. Go do that.
Randy won't leave me alone. She keeps trying to make me do things.
I don't think so. I don't want to do.
Randy will write a note and say, "Hey, she wanted me to give this to you."
Oh no, I wasn't that kind. No, I was a hooper. I was an athlete kid. I wasn't really.
Really?
Yeah,
You weren't
nah.
into boys and stuff. That
Fuck no.
yeah,
Nigga, I just got into boys when I married my husband.
Yeah.
Randy.
So anyhow,
Randy.
anyhow, going back to what we were talking about, I
Yes.
feel what you're saying. And I just wanted to, on the contrary to that, like I kind of started to like this person after I started talking to them more and got to know them. It turned into that.
So what you're saying is that it's not always predatory.
Right.
That sometimes it can
Mhm.
be genuine.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay,
And
Chuck, what you think?
yeah.
As with most things, it depends on a lot of situations. Mikey brought up a good thing that I know people who have gone on in their lives and met somebody from high school,
Mm-hmm.
and that person liked them, but they didn't do anything because they were married or engaged or something
Mhm.
like that. But now that relationship is over, and I saw this person from 10 years ago, and they meet, and then they get together. they're not. You know, I don't even know where the old person is anymore. You know,
Yeah.
so that's a different kind of situation. Basically, stay away from your friends' pieces. There's enough out here for all of us to get you a little something. There it is. Get you some.
I had that
But
conversation on Instagram and on my socials recently, and people act like I was being insecure when I said I wouldn't want my friend to stay friends with my ex.
why?
And then when the conversation turned to, oh, you know, I wouldn't want you wouldn't want your friends dating your ex, and people were really kind of going to bat for it's okay to date your friend's ex.
It's
But
one thing if you, well, no, it's absolutely not. First of all, secondly, if all of y'all were friends in a group, I don't know if you can say, I don't want my friend to be friends with my ex. But if I'm your friend, and yeah, then I'm not
telling
talking
you,
to that dude anymore.
I'm telling you right now, I don't give a fuck if it was a group or not. If you are my friend, you breaking up with that nigga too.
No, I'm saying I totally agree. That's
Yeah.
my stance on it. I
Even
totally
if it was
agree.
a friend group, we breaking
But
this
I
group
could
up.
see a friend
You
group
go
that
out
may
with
be
them,
being
nothing,
friction, but
nothing,
Yeah.
nothing.
yeah, no, I totally agree. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
If I'm not messing with somebody, I don't expect you to mess with that person.
But
No,
I will say
at all.
I do go extreme with it though. I be like, man, unfollow them on social media, block like I'm that person. Like I be wanting to like hurt
Listen.
his feelings. Let him know you don't fuck with him.
I just need the message. We don't follow him no more. We don't like her no more. Cool. I don't even
You
need to
know-
know why.
Hey,
Just
look,
you
Come on,
just
Ryder.
you just tell. That's really how I am. I don't need to know why. Just text me.
She like I ain't
I-
like
you-
him to begin with.
I
know,
don't know these people.
I've had a situation where like I'm friends with somebody and then I found out like this dude did some kind of crazy shit. We're all kind of crazy sometimes in
yeah.
relationships.
Yeah.
So another girl asked about him. I was like, look, that's my man. I do work with him. I don't want to sound like a cock blocker or none of that, but ask her when it comes to the that type of relationship or like dating or whatever. I'll give her a reference. Like talk to talk to
Not
her.
check his credit
Like,
report.
I don't want to, no, it's not.
Yeah, his street credit report
Oh,
with his old work. Remember how you had to do old work?
What are we talking about?
I
lost.
We talking about old work. But what we were
Right.
talking about initially was predatory friendships. And is it
Yeah.
possible for you to like your friend? Maybe it goes into a cabin fever type thing. What I initially thought of when I heard the Gerard and Tyler thing, my mind always goes extreme. So I'm like, man, like, you know, you just ruined the friendship. Like, I just want to be your friend. And here you are talking about, well, let me suck
Because
your
the
dick.
issue,
And we just trying to be friends.
the issue was that he kind of called him out like on camera, but he got embarrassed on camera. So is that not enough? Can we not call that a wash? We feel like Tyler's
yeah.
not gonna mess with him no more.
He shouldn't. I wouldn't, because I don't like talk to me privately first. This reminds me.
He
of,
embarrassed
Yeah.
himself.
This
I mean, that's
reminds
the
me-
punishment.
This remind me of the. But then that sound like don't have me a part of your sympathy ritual, dog.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
don't have me a part of your sympathy
sure.
ritual.
Well, kind of going back to what we were talking about a while ago was proposing to somebody on camera, right?
Yeah,
And
you got
You
to.
said, you know what? I might say yes to
You gotta
not
say
make a
yes.
whole big thing and then have a whole side conversation. Like
You
that.
got to say yes.
You
Somebody
know?
proposes to you in front of a bunch of people or on a jumbotron situation. You got to say yes. You
Mhm.
cannot say no in front of this man's mama. That's
Okay,
so
y'all
rude.
been dating for 2
That's
months. You
so
gonna say
rude.
yes?
That's such an extreme situation. I mean, the point is not to bring public shame. If this is,
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's really,
But
you
mean,
know,
you
2 months
risking
doesn't
that,
make
too.
sense.
You don't remember that episode of Martin when Pam had met that millionaire and then he introduced and wanted to marry her in like 2 weeks and he was gonna take them all to Jamaica and Pam was gonna get married and Gina was like, why you marrying him? And Martin was like, girl, be quiet, let her marry him. You remember that episode of Martin?
I
Because
missed
it
that
happened.
one. I missed that
It
one.
happened. Remember they went to the Pistons game? Y'all don't remember this when the millionaire had his own suite at the Pistons? Man, y'all.
I mean, I feel like I saw every episode.
Never
but
mind.
you
All right,
pulled that
cool.
one
Well,
out
My
the
parents
bag.
watched
Well,
white programs, okay?
You did. You was
Like
watching
what?
like what? Fringe?
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm not gonna hold you. I like Cheers.
Okay, but listen, though, so that's
No.
a good point. Do white people watch black television shows? Like you said, we watch Cheers, and you almost had to at first, but all we watched were white shows.
Yeah, so you mean to tell me you
when
ain't
the
watched
black
Fresh Prince?
shows start taking over.
I-
Do white
little bit.
people watch Martin and Good Times and
Fresh
Fresh
Prince.
Prince?
We
Sister,
watched
sister.
Fresh Prince.
She said,
The Cosby Show, yeah,
Maybe
but
Cosby.
The
yeah,
answer- it
my
looked like
parents
a
didn't
no.
watch Martin. It was a little too hip and too much for
Yeah.
them.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, listen, don't get it twisted. My parents were the coolest, most unracist parents
No, absolutely.
ever.
Obviously, they made you.
You know, like they, but they just kind of watch their thing. Like
It's the same now, though. It's the
But
same
yeah.
for black movies. You know,
Mhm.
I think that's why so many in the black community feel beholden to going to support, Color Purple or whatever the next Tyler Perry movie is, or whatever.
I ain't gonna watch that shit.
I'm just telling you,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
where
See,
all the
people
numbers are.
People make you feel that you're
That's where the numbers are coming
obligated
from.
To see these films.
Yeah.
Not me.
I am not a movie person, but I do see a movie from time to time. But people are shocked. You haven't seen The Color Purple?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, people
Neither
be.
time.
Yeah,
You know.
I love the
Neither
color.
time.
I love
You
the
didn't see
color
the
purple.
original Color Purple?
No.
I love the color purple, but I ain't seen the color purple.
Neither one of them?
I seen snippets of the first one.
I've
It's
seen
just
snippets.
it's a lot to
I know
di-
some of the lines.
that yeah. You told Harpo to beat me. That's a lot, bro.
And I know that.
Yeah.
I's married now.
Yeah. I know the hand
Guys,
that me
these
and
are
you shall
classic.
never part. I know some. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm the one.
Yeah.
I'm the one who's never. I feel like I've not seen anything, and I mean, I've seen The Color Purple. I think.
I haven't seen it.
You seen Friday?
Yeah, of
You
course.
seen
I saw
you seen
Friday.
Boys in the Hood?
Chuck's like, I seen that one.
I saw Boys in the
I've
Hood
seen so few
When you see
movies.
Boys in the Hood
in the pandemic
And what?
in
You
the
saw Boys in the
pandemic,
Hood?
so within the
And
last 4 years.
You was dating
Yep.
a gangster.
and Harlem Nights and Harlem Night
Harlem Nights. That's one.
in
of
the
my
pandemic.
Okay.
Because there were
You ever
so
seen
many of
School
these
Days?
classic black movies I hadn't
You ever seen School Days?
Saw School Days. I feel like I saw that in college.
Okay.
Did you
I
see
can see that.
Colors?
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 No.
Y'all
What's
don't
that?
know about Colors?
What's that?
Nah.
Like
No,
the
no.
Bloods of the Crips movie with like Sean Penn and like
Mm-mm.
that's like
No,
the
I live
original.
I live
That's the original Boys in the Hood.
I live a-
Ice
But it
T.
was white
You ain't
boys.
never heard Colors? The
No.
song?
Were they?
Yeah,
You-
I live a real crip life, so I
Oh
don't be
my
having to do
God.
that.
I'm not gonna say
Y'all
who
ever
I
s-
manage.
I know. Real crip life. Fuck is you talking about, cuz? Yeah. Y'all just banged on you. I'm sorry.
You just banged on me. Bang back.
Bang
You know
back.
what?
We don't know. Oh my God,
Okay,
bang.
we go to the next topic.
Please.
They don't know what the fuck.
We having a good time though. Listen, y'all don't know. That was just the best interaction me and Mikey did had in this bitch since the beginning of it.
They don't even know what the fuck.
Yeah,
they're
it's all
talking
right.
about.
Listen,
It's
big
cool.
dog, I got so much love and respect for you though. Period. What is you
Hey,
talking about?
step
Up with
out.
it, yeah. Step out, better pile. Hey, do y'all know? Did you know that
What are
Blake
you
said
saying?
7 mile bet a pile and not 7 mile bet a mile? Did y'all know that?
I don't even. What record are you talking about?
Never mind. You just lost all the points you just got.
Dang.
Y'all stay tuned. We got some more shit coming back.
Lord
Yeah, I
giveth
can't
and the
believe you
Lord
just did
taketh
that.
away.
Yeah, give me that card back. You can't come to no cookout.
Okay.
Yo, we about to get right into our talkish letter because y'all know people be writing us with the T. They be sending stuff to y'all can send it to me on DM or Mario on DM or even Chuck. Mikey don't
send
care.
it to me.
Don't DM me.
Or me. I'm not going to read it.
Send it to me because I love getting y'all T. I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm
Or
impossible
you
to get to.
Okay, here we
I'm
go.
Send it
Possible to
to
get to.
talk.ish on Instagram.
Yeah.
Or send it to me. Anyway, dear Talkish fam, my husband's friend recently vocalized she believes I have a problem with her because I don't allow our kids to call her auntie like I do our other friends. My husband has respected my wishes with my boundaries about calling her aunt because personally, I don't believe she's just around to be his friend. I've recently banned her from the house after catching her talking about me to my husband in my house. My husband says that it was an excessive decision, but I don't think so. Whose side y'all on?
She's wrong on so many levels.
That is
Who?
not a white family.
This lady?
That is, hold on, pause. What did you say?
What?
You said that is not a white family.
Sorry.
Well, you're
I'm just-
absolutely right about that. First of all, because
You're right, though.
he
because
didn't
You
lie.
can hear and you're like, that's black people. That's black.
That's some
well,
black people
because,
shit.
you know, first of all, we are the only ones who claim non-family members as family members.
No,
Okay.
I had an
White
Uncle
people-
Tim, and he was not my uncle.
Oh, okay.
All right?
Okay, but like
He
But
was
his-
cool.
but his name was Uncle
but
Tim.
black people, but
Not
So
Tom.
he was black.
Tim.
So he was black.
No,
Okay.
it wasn't Tom. It was
Right.
Tim.
You're right.
Tim.
Uncle Tim.
Now, see,
Timmy.
that will be your uncle, your aunt, your cousin, your brother, whatever. you know that happens in black families. You can speak
Oh,
to this
right.
quicker than any of us because you experience it from the other side, where you don't call all your boys are not your cousins. All, you know,
But why
all,
is this girl wrong?
okay, that's one thing because she's mad. She's saying she's mad because she didn't call her. She doesn't.
Auntie.
Mm-hmm.
They don't let her.
So she doesn't
she's mad
feel-
about that. First of all,
Okay.
respected enough to get the auntie term.
Right.
Before we deep dive into that, can I say the issue out the gate? The
Right.
issue out the gate, the woman said that she felt like the wife has an issue with her. And the wife like, no, but I want to keep my boundaries up. And then she followed up by saying, but I don't think she dare to be friends. So the inkling of energy that she's feeling about that wife not liking her, having an issue with her, is true.
That's what I'm saying. You do have an
So
issue
you
with
do
her.
have an issue with her.
It
So
might
instead
be
of trying
deeper.
to gaslight us with this question and
Right.
asking us like, oh well, who wrong? Bitch,
Yes.
you wrong and he wrong.
She could have cut the first couple sentences and started with, I have a problem with this lady because
and,
dot.
and honestly,
Because you got a problem with her.
If she would have did that, I would have been on her side because girl,
Yeah.
it's you and your husband. That's right. Stand 10 toes.
Yeah,
what
it sounds
about
like
her
it's a
talking
deeper
about her
issue
in
than.
her house to her husband.
I mean, what was they talking about? Like was she saying
She said
like
she was talking about me in my
Why
house
was the
to my
husband standing for it?
Because
Is my
he
question.
messy.
You can't talk about me
It's
to
all
my
mess.
man.
No,
Are you
it's
crazy?
mess.
No.
And then
It's
and then
just a
that
mess,
means y'all was
yeah.
talking about it long enough for her to walk in and eavesdrop
see,
on it.
come on,
That
now.
means
what-
he didn't shut it
what
down
type of-
immediately.
You all need
I
therapy.
need
That's
more
crazy.
context because what type of talking about was it? Was it talking about like, you know, oh, this bitch sucked dick horrible? Or was it like talking about like, oh,
Is that appropriate?
no, that's not appropriate. And
Okay.
that's why I can see why she could be mad at that.
What's an
But
appropriate
the
talk
appropriate
about?
talk about could be like, girl, Susie just will not keep her car clean. Like I just cleaned her car on Tuesday, and she's like, you know, it's okay. She
No,
my
no.
car dirty too. Like,
No,
it's okay
my
to have
man
her
is
car
talking
dirty.
to another woman about what I'm not doing. Absolutely not. That's not okay.
Well, I feel like
Especially somebody you know I don't like for real.
I feel like the wife is gaslighting, and I feel like she needs to just stand 10 toes and tell her husband how she feel. How she feel is she don't rock with that bitch, and she needs to just say I don't want that bitch around. Instead of trying to make the kids feel like, cause that's
Right,
really,
'cause you
that's
bringing
really what
the
I
kids
don't
into
like.
it
Well,
now.
that's my biggest issue. My biggest issue is
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't you don't get to determine how your kids love somebody and rock with somebody.
Right.
You don't.
Well,
You don't get to determine that.
yeah.
No, you don't. You can't. You
Yeah.
can, especially if you have them around your child. You don't get to say how much your child get to love that person or how your child rock with that person. So, okay, because you don't feel like that's auntie, if that person gives your child auntie energy and your
No.
child connects with them,
No.
if your child connect with that person, it's different. I'm trying to tell you.
Tell the kids don't call her auntie. Or
Yes.
Right.
kids
Of
Yes.
course she
decide
told. Of course her
Yes.
petty
So,
ass did.
call her
It's-
auntie or,
It's like you're bringing the kids into another problem that you have going on with this person.
introducing
Am
them
I
to
not
the
okay?
messy
Hold
ways.
on. Am I naive? Because
Yes.
no. Hold on a second. Because none of this would be happening to me. My kids won't. If I feel like
Right.
you have some ulterior motive around my husband, my kids won't know you.
Period.
This relationship
And you're not
between
gonna be
y'all
up here in
would
my
already
house.
be dead. You wouldn't be at my house. Like all of these things
Oh.
that have happened with this lady
You-
would not be
at
happening
my
to me.
house.
No, that's
so
not
I
naive.
can say
That's
my
not
kids
naive.
wouldn't be calling you auntie because my babies don't know you, lady.
Right?
That's not naive, but that's also you just not messy because her kids, this person's kids, obviously knows.
I think
the
that
fake
husband
aunt.
is messy.
I think the
That's
hus-
the. I think the husband is the
all of them
problem.
are.
The
I think-
husband's the problem.
I think the husband lacks leadership. I think the friend needs to just skedaddle, and I think the wife is insecure.
Why the friend won't go away?
That's why the friend
You're-
needs to
Right.
skedaddle.
You're ruining peace in somebody's marital home. The husband should be the first one shutting that down.
That's his
All
job.
your wife should have to do is come to you once and say, "This is how I feel about this situation." And as the man, you should be handling that.
I
Yeah,
agree.
And if
I don't-
if you talk about it and it still doesn't get resolved or whatever, how you feel about that person, then she shouldn't be back around. Period.
She's having fun being messy. And that's why she's bothering to write letters and stuff like that. She's
Ain't nobody
enjoying
gonna
it.
write letters to us if you keep telling them they all messy.
Y'all messy. Y'all are messy.
No, Chuck,
Like
Chuck,
Oh.
keep it real.
Yep.
My former spouse has this
There you
thing
go.
that she wanted. She's like, I think I want Chuck Bennett and so to maybe be a judge at this fashion event. I'm like, okay, be careful
gonna
what
be
you
like,
wish for.
"The
You
bitch
wanna
is
hear
trash."
what he really feels.
She's wearing a garbage bag.
Literally.
Literally.
Or
So,
you know
okay,
what? No,
so
it wasn't
are
a
we-
fashion show. It was like a beauty contest.
Are we all on the same? Oh, her contour's horrible. Are we all on the same page in regards to? So we said the best friend is messy. What's the husband?
He messy too.
The husband messy.
You know what?
I think the husband cheating.
is like, I
Right.
think he's probably an average-looking dude. What did you say?
You said you think the
I
husband.
think the
Or
cheating. Or if
the
it's-
wife is insecure because this one's a little prettier or something.
Ooh.
Mikey,
He came good with the
don't
dog.
upset me.
Don't piss me off.
Well,
right now,
what,
Mikey.
you saying I'm wrong?
It's not that you're wrong. It's that
Mm.
no husband should be facilitating an environment where his wife has to feel insecure about another
But
woman.
see, I think
This
that
conversation's gone on way too long. Y'all not friends.
So what? You
He's
saying
an
she can't have pretty
average-looking
friends?
dude
Yeah, he
who got
is-
something, like he got two women.
he's paving the
enjoying
way
it.
for
He's like,
something to
y'all
happen
fight.
with this other friend down the line. I'm telling you, he's leaving that door open for a reason.
Okay, we gonna keep in touch with this writer.
I don't
and
like
we
it.
Gonna, we don't.
I
We
don't
want to.
like none of that.
And even if
You
I
wanna-
did
we
say
can
you're
jump her. You
messy,
want a
just
jumper?
keep right.
Well,
Keep it up.
You can't fight. Damn, I forget. All right, never
it's
mind.
not that. Who said that?
You ain't never gotten in a fight.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do.
You don't. You do not
When
know
did you
that.
get into a physical
Oh
altercation?
yes, you pulled them earrings off, baby.
She ain't gonna do nothing. She is too. If I ever saw, you can't even make a mean face, Mario. You can't even make a mean face, bro.
I don't
Like,
need to make a face.
Mario fights with
these
words.
hands.
Just bop.
Ooh, look at her.
You been in Detroit too long.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, that's
you
what,
know what?
That's what
right.
the wife needs to do to that
Hold
best
on.
friend. Just
You don't
straight
see
bop
it
her real
coming. You don't
quick.
see it coming.
You know what?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me tell a funny story real quick. When I came from Ann Arbor, moved to Detroit, and I started producing shows at St. Andrews and shit. Sometimes I bring my skateboard, skate around because it was boring. But I remember I
Oh,
was
you that way.
listen, I was outside of St. Andrews, and one of my boys from Ann Arbor, he came running up behind me, but I could hear somebody running. Like I popped up my skateboard and turned around real quick. Like he was like, "Damn, you been in Detroit too long." I'm like, "You running up on me,
Hell yeah.
motherfucker!"
Don't run up.
Like-
Don't run
You
up.
better walk with
Don't
a
run up.
nice pace.
Anyway,
Take it
just a little
here.
side note. But yeah, that's a
Nice side.
I like when you have side notes and you talking shit like that. That's cool. I like that. I like when you talk.
I like when you talk too, Randy.
I talk a lot. You just don't be talking.
Cause you be talking too damn much.
Cause you be texting.
Get out of my business. I be making money and making shit happen.
This
Shit.
nigga is over here playing solitaire. Stop fucking playing with me, Mike.
playing
No,
solitaire?
he's not playing solitaire.
Yeah.
Mike.
You playing solitaire?
Yeah, I'm playing.
I thought you was
no, Candy
getting
Crush.
us some sponsors.
Candy Crush. Yeah.
Are you serious?
No,
I thought
hell
you was making the bacon.
No, he was
Yeah.
playing blackjack.
I thought you was bringing home the
That's what
dollars.
I thought,
Yeah, I ain't
too.
wrong. That's how I remember that smirk.
Yeah, see my phone?
Anyways, you guys. So
Should the wife be able to go through the husband's phone?
that's too much. If you feel like you gotta do all that, get that man to his best friend.
No, they're married.
Give him
No.
away. Give him away. If you feel like you gotta
No.
go through his phone, give him away.
Wait, hold on. That's a whole other
That's so.
conversation.
That's
If
I
you
know.
feel
That's
like,
another
That's why I
conversation.
no,
started it.
if you feel insecure, like you need to go through your mate's phone,
when I'm with
give
a
them
girl,
away.
here you go, babe. Take
Yeah.
my phone.
My
I'm gonna use the
husband-
bathroom.
My husband's the same way, but guess what? I'm not about to go. I'm not about to go look at the DMs and the phone messages and all that
well,
stuff.
yeah, I mean,
If I feel like I need to try, if I'm trying, I'm gonna bush. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
But
I did in my first year of marriage, and I looked through everything. There was nothing. I felt stupid as hell. I had to go suck some dick. So that being said, I'm not doing it again because if you feel yourself, because I feel like the phone is such, you don't have no privacy
well,
in life.
all right.
You have no privacy in life, especially in relationships. Like you share
Yeah.
everything.
Well,
Bro, I'm not doing nothing in this phone. And if
Mhm.
if you're feeling that uncomfortable about whatever between us, you can look through it.
When you
But
do
once
that-
you do that, that's gonna break a certain level
Right.
of trust that I
Right.
thought we had.
But when it comes to that, there's something wrong in the relationship before. If you are the person who needs to sneak and see and look in somebody's phone, because I've done that before, but I was wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
It was
I
wrong
mean,
with
we've
the
all kind of
relationship.
Yeah.
snooped around at some point in life.
It's
I
a
mean,
it's a
and,
violation
if
of
it's a good
privacy.
relationship,
Look.
I don't need to do. I don't
Yeah,
need to do
you
that.
know-
Mario,
I
like fuck
don't-
all that.
I know I don't need to do it, but I want to be able to do it if
Right.
I
Well-
decide that I
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah.
So it's more about your reaction. It's more
Yeah.
about you.
Oh, yeah.
You
It's
know
more
what?
about you locking up like, no, why
Yeah.
you need my phone?
Yeah.
That's a red flag as opposed to me actually wanting to go through it.
You
Yeah.
know one thing
I can
that
see
I
that.
do when like if I like somebody or trust somebody, I'll leave my phone right next to them,
It's not unlocked though.
but it still
it might.
but it still pops up or rings or whatever. You know what I'm like? I don't know.
That's such a cute picture of little Mike.
Yeah, that's a fake
Oh.
out.
Huh?
That's a fake
That's a
out.
fake
Well,
out.
I'm
So
also,
you go through
but
phones? Do you go through phones?
No.
Do you go through phones?
No, I
You
gotta.
You looked up.
Huh?
You looked up. I think you go through phone.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'll tell
Mikey,
you.
aren't you a Scorpio?
I am.
Yeah, you go through fucking phones. Fuck
I
you,
gotta
bro.
tell. I'll tell you a funny story off camera
You go through
about
phones
going
like a
through a
mother.
phone.
He going through somebody's phone
Oh.
right now.
I'll tell you a funny story. I'll tell you a funny story off camera.
You won't tell it to me though. Fuck you.
I'll tell it to
tell
all of you.
No,
guys.
you said it 3 times.
I'ma
I'll tell you a funny story. I'm gonna tell you a funny story. I'm gonna tell you a funny story. I don't want to hear.
No, I'll tell all of you.
I don't want to hear your funny story.
I don't
anyway.
want to allude that I'm trying to.
I want to hear it.
I'll tell you guys. It's
Okay,
funny.
well,
you guys
you
gonna all
guys-
appreciate it, especially.
Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Talkish. Well, we've talked a lot of ish. We hope you've been able to catch up, listen to it again, rewind it, play it again so you can hear it again. And let us know in the comments. First off, like and subscribe.
Yes.
And let us know in the comments, is the husband wrong in the situation, or is the best friend or the wife wrong? Is the wife insecure? What is going on?
Insecure. She's not wrong for being insecure. That's how you.
No, that's
she's
a human
being
feeling.
made
That's
to
absolutely
feel.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
But she
those
is
other
insecure.
two are wrong. She is.
I
insecure.
guarantee.
All right, let
they're-
us know. We're gonna talk some more ish off camera. We'll see y'all next week. Think about it. Good day.